Okay. I am on my way to the Berrics for the second day of our National Team Summit. Today is a media and content gathering day. Try and capture a bunch of imagery, still photos, and other things that we can use to promote the team over the coming Olympic qualifying season. Today I think is going to be a little bit hectic. There's a lot of stuff to get done in kind of a short window of time, but I also think that this content that we're shooting is going to be really helpful in communicating what's going on during the qualifying season as it leads up to the games. Today the whole team is going to be in the building, so we'll have all 21 skaters in the building today, which will be a lot of fun.
Okay. Can you tell us how you felt the moment you were added to the national team?
How I felt when I was added to the U.S. national team, I was kind of in awe. I was really in awe, first off, that this process is actually coming true.
Here at the Berrics at the USA Summit, I believe. Doing a lot of stuff, interviews, photos, TikTok, some skating.
That video was like some funny shit. My friend edited this song.
Everyone come up to the stage for an entire team photo, men, women, street, and park.
What does being on that team mean to you now?
I'm speechless, honestly, man, because there's just so much talent on the team, and to be considered to be one of those talented individuals is like, it's a huge honor for me, you know? It's like crazy to skate with someone like DASHAWN or skate next to someone like Nyjah or anyone really. Like, it's nuts. It's humbling, but it's very motivating too. I take a moment to be proud of myself for that. I'm very happy with that opportunity. Just seeing like how many working parts there are to this whole production, and like how serious it is too. It's like, it's a whole new thing. Like, I'm not used to being interviewed in this like environment for a contest usually, so this is like, it's the real thing.
Definitely different seeing all these people, or all of my friends and stuff, like we're all wearing like matching like USA jackets and stuff. I mean, I think it's really cool. I'm psyched to have skateboarding like be a part of all this stuff, and I'm even more stoked to like have myself be a part of it, so yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's funny because as we look at the history of skateboarding, the first time that skateboarding really entered the mainstream consciousness in the United States, it was in a Life magazine article in 1965. The name of the article though was called Skateboarding, the Fad and the Menace. So from the first day that it entered the mainstream consciousness of the United States, skateboarding was sort of put in this like misfit corner that it's been gradually working its way through. It's been fun to watch that happen, and I'm stoked that you guys are representing the United States as we continue to move forward in the world.
To see how much the progression has come, and to see everybody come out here and support this whole process is just amazing. This Olympic running gives it a whole new meaning, you know, to be able to go to the Olympics and show it on that big of a stage and be able to show what we do. And I mean, I hope people love it, man, like how we love it, because we would die for this shit, and it's the best thing in the world, best feeling in the world, and I hope people gravitate to it because it changed your life.
I think it's kind of crazy now that it's actually happening and it's getting closer, but I mean, it's just skateboarding. It's all the same people, just like different contests. I think like all the travel is gonna be cool, and like, I love like adapting to new parks, and if I get to go to Tokyo, I think that's really cool. Like, I wanna go to Tokyo so bad.
1, 2, and 3, smiling, yeah.
Hero shots for the Olympics. Pretty crazy. Just gotta get there though, it's not done yet.
We can start with Melbourne. The first street event of 2020, because of the fires going on out there, they canceled the Street League event.
I was looking forward to that one so much too. Like I fuck with Australia, and I mean street leagues are obviously like just the contest in general, so you want those ones to happen. So I'm bummed.
I mean, it sucks it got canceled, and I wish everybody well out there. I mean, I know it's super heavy and everybody's going through it out there, so.
Yeah, we were all trying to go to Australia, and they decided that it wasn't going to be safe for us to skate outdoors. So they basically just canceled it, which is kind of unfortunate because that was one of the bigger contests. Yeah. I guess it's better that they just canceled it completely, rather than people just trying to go the extra mile to get there and barge through it, you know?
All right, Jen, I want to see it.
Do it like you know you're going to do it, though.
You got the what?
Look it, confidently knew you had it right here. There you go.
This is my first Olympic equation right here. So I'm learning it as we go together.
Same, I'm learning as we go together too.
What place are we in right now?
I'm like, I think 4th highest American. They take 3.
So who's Nigel's first?
And he's sitting pretty. I don't think like that's for sure. You can look at it like, okay, like that's one spot for sure. Jake is 2nd because he did good in Brazil, and Mario's 3rd.
And
So
then
I'm
you're
4th,
4th.
yeah. You know, I'm pretty stoked with the position I'm in going into this next season. Because, you know, I feel like it's a good place for me to be. Yeah.
Great spot.
It's a fun little game to play. It's definitely like different.
The weird thing is we know how many contests are left.
Yeah.
We don't know how many are going to get canceled.
Exactly.
So it's like to try to mathematically figure it out. It's tough right now.
Oh yeah.
It's like yeah, it's weird because is there going to be 3 contests? It's
Yeah.
going to be 6 contests.
So we know for sure that there's going to be a Peru event, but we just got word that all this like coronavirus stuff is going on in China. So we have no idea what they're going to do because we're supposed to, for Park, we're supposed to have 4 more events before the Olympics. That's including the World Championship. So we don't know. We're still waiting on the call of what's going to happen next.
Yeah, it's pretty organized here in skateboarding right now going to the Olympics, but no, it's like this whole coronavirus thing kind of like stunned us a little bit.
It's nothing to mess with at all.
It would be a good call to completely cancel it. It's definitely leaning towards that. I don't know for sure. I haven't checked my emails, but if they did, that's good. Because the skateboarding mentality is like always like trying to figure out a way to still get there, no matter what, you know?
Unless they can figure out how to contain this virus within the next, I don't know, like 2 months, I don't know, I think they're gonna call those off too.
I don't think you should go.
Nah, I don't want to go to China, yeah.
We're not going to China.
Yeah, we're not going to China. I'm not gonna.
World Skate sent out a bulletin just saying essentially that they're monitoring the situation. The CDC is up their warning level and recommending no travel to China.
It's gonna make the contest circuit a little crazy. Unless they add some more stops, it really, really minimizes the stops. So it's really gonna get down to like who can skate at all of them and skate the best, you know? So it's gonna be interesting to see how those play out.
When you're looking at it from a performance standpoint, a recovery standpoint, but like it was a blessing in disguise. Like they have more time to recover and train and like be here and skate and get ready for the more important competitions, I would say. And then as far as traveling, like, you know, the Olympic Committee would never put the athletes at risk.
I kind of like the idea that they're canceling some of these contests because there was a lot of competitions back to back. I think at one point it was going to be like 4 or 5 weekends in a row. Like there was 3 back to back in China. Then you went to Japan, and then straight from Japan you got to go back to Dew Tour, Long Beach. Like 5 weeks in a row for contests. That's kind of a lot.
I'm not really stressing on it. I maxed out my points last year. They only took 2 scores from last year, and I won the 2-man contest, so I'm in a good spot right now, so I'm not stressing, but.
I heard Peru's canceled too.
Yeah, right?
I heard the bowl sunk into the ground.
Oh yeah, the bowl part, but the street, they say is good.
I heard they had to move the street to some different part.
For real?
To like a different part because I heard that was fucked too.
Oh man, I don't even know.
This is word on the street.
Yeah,
None
that's
of this
a lot
is
of words on the street.
All this is off the record.
Yeah.
This is text messages, people tripping,
Yeah,
stressing.
Yeah, everybody's stressing right now.
But
for
what
sure.
I did
the
hear
whole season is like crumbling.
is the Peru Bowl sunk into the ground.
Yeah.
And I also heard it looked like it was built in 1600s, even though it was built 6 months ago.
Yeah, I heard. Like,
I'm not sure who made the Peru Bowl, but don't hire that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peru was supposed to be March 13th through like the 17th. They had to push it back due to like the skate park not being up to date, and it was like crumbling. So now they've postponed Peru until April, and then next up is going to be Street League Las Vegas.
I don't know. I mean, last year we went to some insane parks that were just unfitting for what we were doing, but we skated them anyways. That's like the beauty of park skating. That to me is what park is. Like I love park because it's hectic and it's fun, and it's always different. And yeah, I mean, Lima is obviously going to be pretty hectic, but I mean, I think we'll make it work, right?
I mean, regardless of like what people say or like what the conditions are, I mean, if that's what the cards that we're dealt with, I mean, we're gonna make the most of it regardless, and this is our job. We love to do this, and there's no point in complaining about it.
When you show up to a park and we both look at each other and we're like, dude, this thing sucks. That's when you know it's like, okay, well, who is the most creative, who's the most gutsy, and who's the most clutch? Who's it gonna be? So I love it. USA is about to put on.
For the most part, everyone's just curious to understand what's going on with the rest of the season. You know, the biggest variables now are the coronavirus situation in China and what kind of impact that's going to have on the rest of the calendar, because there are so many events scheduled in China during this qualifying season.